Hello and welcome back. I feel like I was trying to channel my inner Allie, like, hello.
Hello. Yeah, it's always a
Not.
it's a little sultry mystery.
It is not. It's not Allie. It's Maddie. Allie proposed that I do the intro, and honestly, it's just not for me. But we're gonna keep going. I'm the closer outer. She's the like, let's bring it in.
It's true. It's true. I
But
think in a friendship, there has to be like somebody that starts and pushes for things, and then somebody that's got to wrap it up and tie a bow on it.
I'm definitely the wrapper upper because
Yeah.
sometimes we can't get you to stop talking.
Yeah, that's not wrong at all. Never in my life.
But today we have lots of stuff we're gonna cover today. We have
Hmm.
some juicy stuff in This Week in Pop. We have some really good listener questions, and this is our end of the month episode, correct?
Yeah.
And then next month we have our friend of show. It'll be her second time on, Trisha, talking all things self-defense. I'm really excited for that episode next month because last
Yeah.
time we had Trisha on, we talked a little bit about self-defense, but now that she has pivoted and really focusing on women's safety, which we both need to take her course. Everyone needs to take her course. Just really interesting to talk to her about. And something that we noticed when we were talking to her was how, how much of what we thought self-defense was like winning the fight compared
Yeah.
to into safety. So that's a really good, interesting combo I'm like excited to have next month. Decided to share.
Sure. Yeah. It was for like half of the interview, my brain was like sitting in skepticism. I'm like, well, how does this work? What do we do? And then I was like, I gotta ask you a question. I gotta keep it real. I'm like, how the hell? And I set up the scenario and the way that I can tell the way she just teaches, it makes sense. It clicks. And so I am so excited for you all to listen to this episode. It's one that I am going to re-listen to myself because I want to actually get to experience it, like listening to certain just safety tips and practicing awareness. And, she is one of the type of people that we like to align ourselves with because she is about empowering women, right? She is about not fear mongering, but just making you aware because, like, honestly, ladies, it's a scary place out there. Sometimes you don't know what could happen. If you got some tips up your sleeve, you are aware. It's like that could make a huge difference in, some cases. So Trisha, certified badass, and I love that she was our first repeat guest.
Yeah. Was she our first repeat?
Yeah, like 99% sure.
Gotcha. Oh, and I share the story that happened with my ex when we were going tux fitting. And let me just tell you,
No spoilers, because
I'm
that
not
story,
spoiling.
okay, that story, you guys,
That story was fucking good.
if you're watching this on YouTube, you just saw my insane eye roll. Even worse when I heard it live, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Yes. Well, not that I had a repeat of that last night, but I was on a date with eBay Man and we were walking and when we were walking in the city because we went to this really nice pizza place, it was so good. But he was like, it's so weird out. It's like very eerie because it like literally was like on and off storming and like tornado watches last night. And he was like, my head's on a swivel, but there's like no one around. It's so weird. And I was
Yeah,
like, ooh, I love a man with a head on a swivel.
yeah, yeah. That's all I'll say.
hmm
Listen to that episode with Trisha,
Yeah.
then come back and listen to that, and I don't know. That's all I'm saying. But yeah,
Any life updates you want to hit them with?
life updates. I'm 28. This is coming out on the 28th. I'm 28. I was on 28 on the 12th, but I'm telling you I'm 28 on the 28th. What type of energy is that? I don't know, but I'm loving it. I just am really excited for these next couple months. June, I have my bachelorette trip, and we had like a mini bachelorette night out because one of my girlfriends, she lives in Florida, and she is just graduated college. She's got a new job. She's slaying the house down. And it was like she was going to be up here to visit her parents, pick up her son, do a couple things. So we were like, let's go out. She's a maniac. Her flight was the next day. And I was like, could never be me. Could not be me then getting on a plane with my child and my husband and being hungover. And we all wore like these vitamin patches. Don't know if they worked or not. Didn't feel that terrible the next day, so maybe they did work. Um, but it was just so fun. Like you forget how much, like if you are an introverted person like myself, you forget how good it is to just like go out and laugh and just dance and like be foolish and like it was just so fun. So that was really great. I'm looking forward to my official bachelorette trip. We're doing a Bravo night, obviously.
So fun.
Um, I am, if you guys watch Real Housewives of New York, I am going to dress as Dorinda because she is my spirit animal. One of her iconic lines is, "This is a bottle of wine. I cooked, I cleaned, I made it nice. And if you can't behave, I'll go home." And I resonate with that on a deep level because I am the hostess with the mostest. But she has like this little short haircut. So I have to buy another wig. I have to channel my inner Dorinda. I'm going to go through Kate's closet and see if I can find like a fur or something dramatic because Dorinda wears like dramatic things. And then she also wears like little skirts sometimes. So I'm gonna try and find like maybe just like a black mini skirt and like some boots. I'm really gonna try and just like lean into it and just be silly. And then we're doing like a slumber party night. And then we might do goat yoga the next morning. I don't know.
I'm so tempted to come. I'm like, I want to come.
I fear you would be so annoyed because you have you ever been around like 10 drunk people, 10 obnoxiously drunk people?
I couldn't tell you the last time.
And so I have one girlfriend that she doesn't drink as well, like either, and she can tolerate a group, but then it's like, oh Jesus, because everybody's drunk, everybody's like being silly and having a good time, and like when you're the sober person around, like it's like, oh my God, because you're like, it's just dumb and silly, but like when you're like, a few tequilas deep, you're just like having the best time. Everything you say is fucking hilarious. But hey, I'll disclose the location if you want to come, if you want to hop in. But I'm so excited. And then I have my shower end of July. August is like a nothing month. So I think we're gonna try
Nothing
and do
month.
like a nothing month. I think we're gonna try and do a camping trip with like the bridal party in Vermont. Because James and I want to go back and visit where we lived. And then September is wedding month. And I'm like, there's just something every month. And I'm just like, let's fucking go. Let's rodeo.
Love that.
So the vibes are like high. The vibes are high. We're in a good
As
place. We're doing it.
we're doing it. We're doing all the things.
I'm a bride. I'm just a young gal.
They say there's so much, like the anticipation of things is where you get like a lot of the joy from. So that's why
Yeah.
it's not only good to have things on the calendar you get to look forward to,
Yeah.
it's also good, like, mentally, and you get to anticipate, and that's so
Mm.
fun. Such a good feeling.
I always love a plan. Like I love
Mhm.
to be like I don't need to do something every weekend, but if I'm like, oh, in 3 weeks we're doing this, then it just gets me through. Again, introverted self over here. But you know, we're on the up and up. Did you decide on the dress that you're wearing for the wedding? Guys, the dress that we looked at when Maddie was here, gagged. It was super pretty. Are you still loving it or different vibes? I can't hear you. You are muted. What the hell is happening? This dead air, you guys. It's okay.
Weird. This is
There you go.
connecting. Yeah, but that's connecting to the microphone on my camera, not the microphone I'm talking into right here.
Hmm.
Does this sound okay?
It does sound okay. I didn't notice.
Huh. Okay, we'll just go with that. Yeah, I don't know what happened to that. Sometimes that happens. Anywho, I need to order the dress. I'm gonna go with the green one because like I
The
have
little
nothing
with the
like
little
that.
the little glam to
Yeah,
it.
the little glam.
Ah, you guys. Oh my
I know.
God.
We'll put a picture up here. I'll have to remember to like send it.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah, I need
yeah.
to order like 3 sizes because when it comes to Lulu's, like you just never know.
You never
Um,
know. Their
I've
size
gotten
chart is effed.
I've gotten so many good things from there, including I mean, I loved my wedding dress, but like
Gagged.
I got it from there. Um,
Literally
but
gagged.
literally, that was a really pretty dress though, let's be honest.
Super pretty.
I know. Hey, we'll put a picture of that
Yeah,
one.
yeah, literally.
Oh,
Your
the picture.
back, I remember your
I
back looked
know.
nuts.
I
Guys, the
know.
back looked nuts. And like when I just had my dress fitting, all I like she like bustled it and like was like, this is how it's gonna look
Uh,
bustled. And I'm like, lady, I ain't even looking at the bustle. I'm looking at my fucking back. Like, and I go to my mom, my back looks sick. And she's like, yeah, it looks
yep.
really good. So we love a little peekaboo back moment.
We do. Big things that I have going on. I am
Yes.
car shopping this weekend. I'm hoping to find like 3 to 5 cars that I want to look at because you know you got to go and like see
Three to
them.
five. Wow. That's
Well,
ambitious.
I like options. What's wrong with options?
Five is just a lot. Because, like, okay, if I start looking at too many things, then my brain is like, I don't know what I want.
Oh yeah. Well, I just figure like I'm a used car person. Like I don't
Yeah.
buy new cars, so like I figure that's gonna look good. I'm gonna get
Say
there.
pre-owned. Pre-owned.
Oh, pre-owned.
It makes you
Okay,
sound classier.
pre-owned. Well,
I'm
I
a
am in my
used
classy
car type
era.
of gal. That's like my dad paying $500 for a car. Like that's a used car, a pre-owned
Okay,
car. You know what I mean? It
a
just
pre-owned car.
because you're not trying to
Um,
buy like a box on wheels.
Correct. No, I did that my first
Correct.
car. Correct. A pre-owned car. So I'm looking at SUVs because in PA, just
Yeah.
the winter is too much for a little
You
car on
need,
the
yeah,
ground.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm in my SUV era. We are no longer in the tiny, like down to the floor, like driving like
Little
this.
Honda Civic.
Oh, Honda Accord. Okay, that thing ran me forever. Okay, it was a good car. I literally bought that car for $4,000. She did her time. So, looking for a couple car options this weekend. I'm gonna be hanging out with 2 of my friends. They both want to do well. One of them does because the other one hurt her foot in pickleball. But oh yeah, I didn't say I went to a bachata class. Did I talk about that last pod or no? That didn't
No.
happen yet.
Yeah.
Oh, so I was supposed to have a date, and his name is Fenderbender because he got in a minor car accident the day before, and he canceled the day of. What?
I was so like girly coded. His name is Fender Bender because he got into a car accident the day before. Like, go off.
So we were gonna go to a club called Cavo, and I was like, I really want to go like dancing stuff. That would have been like club, like you know, like that kind of club.
Yeah.
And I was like, really want to go dancing, and I found a bachata. It was a 30-minute class, and then like an open dance. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go. And I was house sitting for my friends that live very close to the city, so it was just like a hop skip like from their house. Like they basically they're like outside, they're over the tunnels. So I have to go through the tunnels to get to the city. They're on the other side, which is like
Mhm.
perfect, so less traffic. So I went, had the best fucking time of my life. I'm addicted to this. So I really want to go. My one friend, Divya, wants to come with me. So I'm gonna find and over Memorial Day weekend, there will be like a million classes. So
Yeah.
planning on doing one of those, planning on finding 3 to 5 cars, and then I'll go on my dad's day off. He'll come with me because he knows cars obviously better. I'm just a girl. I don't
I
know.
don't know shit
I don't
about
know.
stuff when it comes to cars.
Yep.
Nothing.
Yep. So we're doing that. So my goal for June is to secure a car and get my car. Also, my other goal was I want to book a solo trip, like a quick little, maybe long weekend or just week at a beach. So that's my goal for June. Get that planned and booked, or July, and then start apartment shopping. I really want to live in the city, so I want to like really do some good research, like what
Mm,
areas I want to live in, and then maybe by like fall or like early December before it starts snowing, you know,
yeah.
to get moved out. But then it's going to be your wedding in September, so lots of good things happening.
The vibes are high. The
The
vibes
vibes are
are
high.
high as we're like halfway through the year right now. Like things are just rolling and rolling, and I'm here for it. Very much here for it.
Very
Um,
much.
I just got distracted by your best mom cup. I don't know why.
Oh, how this thing has lived for. Is that is that foreshadowing?
Oh, that
Like,
you're gonna break your cup?
oh no, never mind.
What?
I didn't tell you about my date last night with eBay man. Not gonna tell you here.
Not gonna tell
But
you. This is an offline conversation. Sorry,
offline
guys.
convo.
I'm dead. Well, let's jump into because we're just gonna keep going. I'm getting distracted by cups. What does that mean? I don't know. This week in pop. Couple of things I am low key loving. I'm gonna start with what I think is like the most juicy. And you guys, I have, okay, look at my phone case. How sick is this?
Oh, can you send that to me? I could use a good new one.
Yeah. My
Wait,
friend,
I have the same one in clear.
the same phone case?
Yeah,
No.
look, yes.
Wait, I can literally can't see. Guys, go to YouTube. We're like two dumb bitches over here. You have to be in
See,
front of
there we
it.
go. Look.
No, Maddie, that's just a clear phone case. This is just like MagSafe. Like this.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's not mine. Mine is way cooler. Sorry.
Yours is a different color.
No, I don't think that's the same. Like mine's not shiny.
Oh,
I'm
yeah, yours
gonna
has
send you the
more.
link.
Okay.
1999, all right?
Okay.
And it has this little protective over it. And it
Mm.
said lifetime warranty, which whatever the hell that means, but like slay phone case. I just saw it because it was bright pink and I was like, I need that.
Hmm.
Drama. I have my phone, I have my notes right here. I wish I had paper notes. I will next time because there's something about feeling like a news anchor with your paper notes. So, do you know the she used to be a Vine star, married to Tommy Lee. Her name is
Mm.
Brittany Furlan. You know her.
Tommy Lee, I'm aware of, but
Brittany
not her.
Furlan, you are not sure. Okay, well, she's a Vine star, was a Vine star back in the day. She married Tommy Lee. Let me pull up a picture. Guys, go to YouTube. I'm just gonna put it on the screen here. And so, anyways, a little bit of a scandalocious situation happened. So it came out, TMZ broke the news, came out that she was talking to this guy. So this is Brittany and Tommy Lee.
Mm. Okay.
Brittany, Tommy Lee. Okay.
How old is he? Like, what's the age difference?
He is, well, he was married to Pam Anderson, so he's probably like in his 60s and she's probably like in her 30s. So there is quite a bit of an age gap. But so she was caught, if you will, chatting with this guy from another band. His name is Ronnie Radke. And it came out people were like, oh, this is a real situation, whatever. Ronnie Radke's like, I've never talked to her in my life. Tommy Lee is like in Ronnie Radke's DMs being like, why are you messing with my wife? Blah, blah, blah. Like, and he said some really crazy things, like a lot of like slurs allegedly in the messages to Ronnie Radke. What it comes out is this was a catfisher. This was not the real Ronnie Radke. And Brittany was talking with a catfisher through Snapchat.
So she was talking to someone.
Oh, yeah. So she comes out and says that it really was Ronnie Radke. She has all of this proof. And this sort of happened because allegedly, like, Tommy Lee's like sobriety was in question. Like he has had a problem with like alcohol, like it's been public. So allegedly he was having an issue with his sobriety, which was affecting their marriage, which is why she was talking to Ronnie Radke, but like nothing actually happened. But he's adamantly saying, I don't know her. I've never talked to her. I have a girlfriend. Like, look at our messages. Like, she's always replying to my Instagram stories. I never open them. And they're only communicating on Snapchat. So
Uh,
why is she thinking that this is the real Ronnie when she's replying to all of his Instagram stories, but he never responds, yet they're corresponding on Snapchat? And it's weird because with like AI now, there's so many like deep fakes that he would like the catfisher would like send videos of like, so it's not just like pictures or things that you can like kind of like, mess around with. Like it looked pretty legit. And so she's really doubling down because she's embarrassed. I mean, you're caught talking to a catfisher. That's embarrassing on its own, but
Yeah.
the fact that like you're doing this in a marriage. And you know what? We don't know what happened behind the closed doors. Like maybe they were on a break or something crazy happened, right? But just on the surface, Brittany Furlan being catfished by this other guy in a band, and Ronnie Radke is known for being catfished a lot. Like people use his profile to catfish other
Oh
people,
my God.
a la Trisha Paytas. She was catfished by a Ronnie Radke account, and they were dating for like 6 months. But he's like, "Oh, I'm always on tour. I can't see you." Trisha went to his concert because the catfisher was like, "Come, tell them you're on the list." So she goes and she's like, "Oh, I'm here to see Ronnie. Like, my name should be on the list." And they're like, "It's not on the list." Like, so this guy, for some reason, is a profile that catfishers use a lot. So Trisha, from her anecdotal perspective, she's like, I totally believe that it was a catfisher because like I've been catfished by this guy too.
Yeah.
And like the receipts that he's giving is like, he would have to go in and like delete all the Instagram messages if he was messaging her. So the whole thing is just like a little bit crazy because we have like two like rockers, Tommy Lee, Ronnie Radke, and then we have Brittany Furlan, who's a Vine star, and like she's getting catfished on Snapchat. Like, don't you think like I would know if I was being catfished?
Mhm.
Don't you think you would know like if you were like, especially on Snapchat, not of all places,
Yeah, I mean, I was almost catfished on Hinge, but it was
but
more of
you
just
were not
like,
talking with somebody for like a significant amount of time, sending video. Like, I just like,
yeah, no, I wasn't doing any of
you
that.
know what I
Like,
mean?
and it
Because
was,
like catfish on the dating apps, that
yeah,
can
and
happen.
like, it was the same person, except they just did not look like that currently
Right, which I guess is that being catfished? I guess we call it
or
that, but like it
misled.
is technically really them, but like it doesn't you've changed, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah, I was shook. I was like,
forget.
cuz she's not old. Like how do you not know? And then she's really doubling down.
With
And then
what?
she's like saying just like it was really him and like she's going in. Like she
Yeah,
posted
because
a
okay,
TikTok
go
about
ahead.
it. Yeah.
So, like, where do you go from there? You basically were cheating on your husband, right?
So she is saying allegedly that something broke down in their marriage, which is why she was talking to Ronnie.
See, it's like I don't it's not that I don't have a ton of sympathy for that, but at the same time, as someone who was in a failing marriage, like, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
leave then.
It was
Like,
allegedly the sobriety thing. And so, I mean, who knows? I need more to this story. We're only hearing really her side. Ronnie has come
true.
out and said things, but we don't know what was happening in the marriage. Like, were they quietly taking a break? Maybe.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Was everything totally fine? Who knows?
yeah,
Was Tommy having problems with his sobriety? We don't know. But the whole thing is an absolute gag because you got catfished on Snapchat. I feel bad
yeah.
because that is really embarrassing. Like I would be mortified. Like on a level of like humanity, I would be fucking mortified that people were talking about it. But you live your life online, you get talked about online.
Listen, I haven't been on Snapchat since I was literally in,
High
like,
school.
senior like, yeah, senior year. Like, I've had
Maybe freshman year of college, and then I
not e
dipped.
yeah, yeah, and I've had, potential girlfriends on Bumble BFF ask me for my Snap, and I'm like, "Ma'am, do you know how old I am?" Like, I've had
That's
guys on
wild.
Hinge ask me for my Snap, and I'm like,
That's
"I
wild.
don't think we know about we don't do Instagram, and we don't do phone number anymore." But yeah, no, well,
That's
not
wild.
well, how old is she? again?
Let's fact check. I think she's like I think her early 30s, but
Yeah, what are you doing on
30,
Snap?
oh, 38. Well,
Oh,
she
yeah.
looks phenomenal. You would I mean like she looks great. She looks great. So,
Yeah, what are you
and
doing on
Tommy
Snap,
Lee
ma'am?
is 62 and peace and love, he looks like this. So like,
Gee.
but more to come out. Like she is gorgeous, she's beautiful. Look at them. Like he's just a greasy guy and she's like out here being this like hot bombshell. Like girl,
He's just a grease monster.
he really is. So updates I will provide. If there are more updates, I will clip this and I will drop the update. But so far, wild. And I'm living for it. I haven't had like a little drama like tickle my brain like that in a while. Like that is just girl. Girl, get off Snapchat. You're 38.
Literally, you should have been off of it 20 years ago.
Literally, literally. Next thing that I saw, Kris Jenner allegedly getting a facelift and looking iconic. Let me show you the before and after
What?
pictures. She looks amazing. Like, drop the surgeon, drop the surgeon because she looks exactly like herself,
Would they
just
ever?
better. No, I mean, like, she might because, like, you can't really deny she looks like herself, but just better. Like, younger, fresher. I'm trying to find a good picture.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like, this
That's
is a little grainy,
insane.
but she looks amazing.
Wait,
Like,
hold on, let me pause it. This one's really good.
you have to be in front of it. Here, go like this.
That is in front.
Nope,
Oh.
your body has to be there. There you go.
Oh, there we go. Look at
Yeah,
that.
she
I mean,
looks
we'll put it up.
phenomenal.
Like,
Phenomenal.
what the that's fucking insane. That's
It's
insane.
it's the extra skin. You just pull it back and she looks amazing. Like
I just sent it to my sister.
that to me is plastic surgery done right, allegedly, right? Allegedly.
Ooh, let
Um,
me read this caption really quick just because it's interesting.
yeah.
Kris Jenner, at 69, has mastered the art of aging in reverse. What we're witnessing is the evolution of advanced facial rejuvenation techniques that allow for more natural looking results than ever before. It's evident that she benefited from strategic facial and neck rejuvenation. The refined jawline, neck contour speak to the artful combination of surgical expertise and understanding of facial aesthetics. The most sophisticated work happens when people simply look well rested and vibrant, not when they appear they have had work done. Agreed.
Yeah. She looks
Damn.
amazing. Amazing. And I was, because you can get plastic surgery and it can go wrong, or you can get plastic surgery and like you kind of get addicted to it and you just like start doing too much, which it's your body, it's your prerogative. Do what you're gonna
Yeah.
do. That
Yeah.
was a facelift done right. And I will be screenshotting that. So when I am in my 60s and if I have any skin that I'm not loving, just honestly, tell me
Same.
I'm wrong. That is an amazing facelift.
That is.
Incredible.
However, I am on.
That literally
Tickle.
didn't shut it off at all because you're connected to your.
Oh, I forgot all these times I've coughed. Oh, I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay.
We're having technical difficulties today, apparently. What was I gonna say? Oh,
I think you're, yeah.
um, yes. I started doing, her name is Anastasia. She does a lot of lymphatic drainage for your face and for your neck. And I have seen a difference in my neck and like just in the lines that are pulling from like
Yeah.
stress. But I started her 10-minute facial routine. I do it literally every day. I need to do it tonight because I didn't have time to do it this morning. But she has like a whole program that you like a monthly membership that you do the things every day. But definitely going to keep doing that and also have a little savings account for future facelift. Put
Yes.
put
Yeah.
put the coin in the bucket for that one.
Yeah, because I think there's stuff that you can do on a day to day, but at some point in time, it's just aging, right? Like at some point in time, your skin is going to lose elasticity and you could benefit from some Botox, maybe a little facelift. What, you know what I mean? Like go off, girl. I was gagged when I saw it, and I sent it to everybody. I was like, this, she's an icon. I mean, the devil works hard, Kris Jenner works harder. There we go. Like, who is she?
Our
I don't know.
plastic surgeon works harder.
Yeah, and I'm not like a Kardashian person, but I just had to say the facelift was giving
Was
and
lifting.
it was lifting.
Hmm.
My last little thing that I'm genuinely loving, the trend also confuses me. And I don't know if because like I don't know why if my brain is just like not braining, but I
Hmm.
love the propaganda I'm not falling for trend and like people will
Oh,
list all of these
yes.
things. Halfway down the list, I start reading it and I'm like so confused. I'm like, wait, are they for lip filler and Botox or like are they not? Like propaganda I'm not falling for. Like I have to re keep saying it and I'm like, some people are like annoying.
Why?
Fucking annoying. Like just like the propaganda I'm not falling for, like just like stupid shit. And I'm just like, ew. Like you sound like a pick me. I can't even I mean the example that I literally just read, lip filler, Botox, or cosmetic procedures, lab grown diamonds, propaganda you're not falling for, lab grown diamonds, they're fucking ethical. What you want a blood diamond?
Yeah. Yeah, why would you not want a lab grown one?
Let's see, birth control. Sorry, but some people need birth control.
Yeah, birth control will always be something where it's like, just like with a lot of other health things, there are two sides of a coin here. Like for a population where that's like the one thing women can use to like protect themselves and, and
Mm,
have more of a say in what they do with their body. And also for women that are, not able to get all the access to healthcare and they have PCOS, they have endometriosis, they have all these things, right? We know there are better ways to tackle a
yeah.
situation, but sometimes it's just something we have to use.
Like I think it's a pretty privileged take to say like propaganda like birth control because like to be off of birth control and to like avoid getting pregnant, that's like a pretty like a privileged place to be in because there's a lot of education that goes behind it. There's a lot of different things that go into it. So like I was just
Mhm.
like, girl, buy drugstore products. Okay, fuck you. What's wrong with the drugstore product? Like some of the
Yeah,
best like dupes are at a drugstore product. Like
yeah.
Elf or maybe is Elf a drugstore product?
Good question. I get it off Amazon. I mean, I have their concealer,
I have
not on, but
their
I have.
like a sticky primer that's like the dupe for Milk, and it's literally the same and it's perfect. The lab grown diamonds that really pissed me off because like ethical. Um, women who run their household, that's for a man. Is she being sarcastic? This one must be
Oh.
being sarcastic.
Possibly.
We'll have to go to her page. I'll have to look
Send it
at
to
this.
me.
It's a good
Send
thing
to
I
me.
didn't reveal the name. It's just a screenshot. I will have to. I did favorite it though. But well, anyways,
Mm.
maybe I just popped off for no reason. But I am seeing genuine ones like that because the comments are getting crazy. But I think it's a really fun trend. And then I also like
I
to get
need
I like to get fired up sometimes. Like, you know what I
I
mean?
need to
Like
do it
you got
today.
to get fired up about things that make you passionate.
Yeah.
And that's like what I love about TikTok because like people will just like be out here like putting out like their crazy takes and I kind of live for it because sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, I fucking agree with that. Yeah, that's iconic. And then I'm like, you dumb bitch, that's so stupid. And like all the dialogue is going on in my own head. Like never would I be in a comment section. Like that's cringy.
No.
But I'm like in my head, I'm like, what the fuck? That's crazy. Or I'm like, go girl. Like so if
Um,
you had to pick
yes.
the one thing that like the propaganda I'm not falling for, what would yours be?
I think for the majority of women, it's that you have to work harder in the gym and do more to get better results. That's what I think. That's like the number one thing. Like I think of like all the hit classes and like the
Mm,
cheerleaders, like sweat more, me, more points, like that kind of thing. Like
yeah.
I've seen better results doing fucking less.
Yeah.
That's like, because that could be for so many things, right? That can also be applied to your nutrition. That can be applied to your routines. Like, it's doing less is going to get you
Mm,
better results.
mm. I'm going way weirder route.
Oh, okay.
people that like say like antidepressants and mood stabilizers are like gonna fuck up your brain chemistry. It's broken. It's fucked up. Like I genuinely like I saw a video about this guy being like why you need to taper off of your antidepressants and things. I was like, it was broken when she got it. Did that TikTok sound? But I was just like, oh, like sometimes people be saying shit and I'm just like, shut the fuck up. Like, shut up. People say some dumb shit on TikTok. Yours was nice. Yours was true. And it was kind. I am just like, I think the coffee
Okay,
is coffeeing. So let's get like a bitchy one here because this is just like, it's a silly Thursday. Are you
I
feeling the
know.
vibrations?
Am I feeling what?
Vibrations of a silly Thursday?
Oh.
Because like, what am I doing?
I don't know. You're on another level today.
I
Um,
am.
why can't I? It's like I can't think of anything like.
You don't get fired up about anything.
I mean, I do. What is something to be fired up about right now?
Anything.
Anything.
Could be anything. I'm fired up about. I got 20 things in my head right now.
What is wrong with me? Um,
Nothing potentially. Potentially a lot. I don't
Potentially.
know.
I don't know. Hmm. Potentially. What is wrong with me? I don't know. I'm gonna have you're gonna have to come back to me to that one because like I
That's
can't
fine.
like
Yeah.
I just can't like think of anything that's like to be really fired up. Sometimes I have something where I'm just like going so fucking gung ho
Yeah.
about, and like when I'm writing emails, sometimes it just spit out of me, and
Well,
then
your
other
response was authentic. That's what you're authentically feeling about the propaganda that like you have to worry about how much you sweat and how many calories you track in a work or burn in a workout to like see the best results. Like we ain't buying that. And that's your authentic thing. And
yeah.
I'm just unhinged today.
I think I'm not unhinged because like I just had a really good night and I'm just like feeling good. Like I don't know.
I
I'm
don't,
just like
the vibes are high though. Like this is silly. Like
yeah.
I want to be like on this level all day. Like this is my favorite form of myself of just being like out of my mind.
Oh, okay. I have a good one. When it comes to like dating,
Okay.
um, if the guy is not like making the plans, like don't fucking make the plans. Like do not go in there and try to like manhandle the situation. Coming from someone who manhandled their entire last relationship, quite literally, like all the dates I've went on and I've currently been going on with eBay Man, I don't fucking do anything. I don't ask to go on dates. I don't ask for like when are we going out again? Like I literally don't do anything except for respond to the invitation and he picks me up in my house. Like I don't do anything. And I think so many girls get into that like when can I see you again and like that chase mentality, but like having chased my ex like and pushed every next decision milestone that came up in our relationship, I'm like I'm never fucking doing that again, never again. So like I don't chase, I attract, but like I'm not chasing after a guy. Like if eBay Man didn't want to see me, like I'm not seeing you. I would have done one of my hobbies last night. Would have been fine to
Mm.
not see him. So I think like relationship wise, like girls like stop chasing after guys, get hobbies, get a fucking life, get friends. Like if he doesn't want to see you, he's not gonna fucking ask to see you. There you go.
Oh my God. You know what is another propaganda I'm not falling for?
What?
You might, I don't know if you fuck with her or not, but the whole entirety of like Mel Robbins, is that her name?
Yeah.
Her like
Oh
her
yeah.
let them thing, like if your friends go out to dinner and they don't invite you, let them. I'm like, no, bitch. That's rude. Like, if you have a boyfriend or if you have somebody that you really like and they walk all over you, let them. Like, essentially, I was like, bitch, I no, do not let people treat you like a doormat. So
Did
I
she
do.
say let them for that?
She came up with. Let me give you the examples because the whole
No,
thing.
no, no. She didn't come up with let them. She's basically plagiarized that. Let's be honest.
Oh well, I don't like that she plagiarized. So as a whole, propaganda, I'm not falling for Mel Robbins.
Yeah, I have someone said like she's just like another like white person just like yelling at you very basic things.
Literally, literally. And
Like,
I
okay.
love that you said she plagiarized that allegedly.
She did,
Yes, she
allegedly.
did. Okay,
Yeah.
great. Because that just builds the case further. She is just another white bitch yelling at people on the internet the most basic things that you have ever heard in your
Yeah.
entire life.
Yeah.
So I love
There's
that.
a really good person that does parody videos of her. I sent them to this one of my acquaintances on Instagram.
Yeah.
It's so fucking funny. I gotta
If you
send it
find
to you.
it, send it to me.
It's
Send it to
hilarious.
me now. There is nothing I love more
Then
than
parody
watching
account.
parody videos of just like people that like who was that other girl? She's like super like toxic positivity. She wrote like the girl wash your face.
Oh yeah, yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Hated her. She was like, oh my God, like she in her book, um, because someone was like, oh, it's really good. I think I gave up like 3 chapters and I was like, what the fuck is this? I didn't know anything about her. And this was, I think, when I was in college. And she basically was, I just remember one takeaway was like, if you like love your husband, like you're not going to be wanting to be like watching TV or relaxing on the couch. Like you are going to always be like wanting to have sex. And I was just like,
What?
what are you teaching women? That like their only value is sex?
That's weird. Oh,
I-
do you want to hear some
yeah,
fucking
I
hilarious?
want to hear it. I want to hear it right now. Apply your lip balm, bitch, because we buckle up.
I fucking died. And I also was talking about this with eBay Man, because
Yeah,
we were talking about like intimate stuff.
yeah.
Um, but I'm sorry, I'm like reliving watching the TikTok. It was like my last relationship was so bad, he had me thinking I was asexual. I fucking died. I was looking at the comments and was like, same.
Retweet. Same. This is me. Yeah. Yeah. I think that is probably more of an experience than it's not.
Yes, I'm guilty.
You'll-
Guilty.
I'm dead. Honestly, like
Uh,
I am living for this uh self-discovery experience that you're having because you didn't realize like how not great things were. I wouldn't say bad because that's not my it's your story. So I'm not going to say bad, but I'll say not great. Things were and now you're like, "Holy shit. I am do I even know myself? Like, hello, hi, nice to meet you."
literally, that's been my like past few months. Like, oh, that's that. Okay, that's about me.
You're like, interesting. Noted about yourself. The entire time it's about you. You're
Just me looking
clocking
in the
your
mirror.
own tea. I'm dead.
Uh,
Okay, let's sashay into some of the health things that we wanted to talk about.
sashaying.
Sashay?
Isn't it sashay?
I have no idea. I just know it
It's
from
a
like
sachet.
Drag Race, like
It's a
RuPaul.
sachet.
But I think he says sashay away.
Well, he always does like that kind
But
of
I love a
like.
sachet. Like, who am I? Like, sachet. That doesn't sound authentic coming out of my mouth.
No, because I'm.
Are
Who's
you
someone?
French?
No, I danced. We sachet. That's what we said.
But isn't it? Is that a French word? No.
No idea.
Because the way you were saying it, I felt like you were like trying to like put on airs or something.
Put on what?
Airs, like,
Hairs.
like, oh, putting on airs, you know?
No.
No? Okay.
Okay. You've
Moving
turned
moving on.
you have turned me into the silly goofy mood. Like
Oh, I don't know what's happening. I think my
uh
brain is like rewired right now, and I'm like, you know, bitches will be like, "Oh, I am so mean on my period." I am hilarious. I am literally like, I don't know what's wrong. Maybe because I don't have enough brain in my blood. blood in my brain.
What did you just say?
I just had a stroke. I said, maybe I don't have enough blood in my brain. That's why I'm just like silly.
I would agree. Okay, we are going to listener questions.
Listener questions. Okay. So the other day, we got a question about weight and weigh-ins, okay? This is something I am super particular about with my own clients. If you are trying to track weight loss, it is so unproductive to track your weight once a week or even twice a month, three times a month. Because if I were to follow you around for one day out of a month, I would not get a very accurate depiction of what your day to day looks like. You could have had a really rock star day. You could have had a terrible day, like you found out some terrible news. You had job stress. You got in a car accident, or you could have had the best day. You could have like got a scratch ticket at work and won like fucking $500, right? Like really is not productive to look at one day and see try and look at someone's progress based off of one day. So when it comes to weigh-ins, the person was asking, how often should I be weighing myself? Because they're stuck in what they're calling a plateau. A plateau meaning that weight is not moving. I asked further, what are we doing here when we are weighing in, right? You have to ask yourself, are you weighing in once a week? Are you weighing in three times a month? If you are doing that, I highly advise, and I tell all of my clients this, I do this personally. I weigh myself every other day, not for a reason of being neurotic. I am not chasing a number on the scale, but it is so important. Your weight can fluctuate on a day to day, whether you're at the different stages of your cycle. Like I just said, I'm on my period. I know the first day of my period, if I do a weigh in on that day, it's going to be elevated by a pound, 2 pounds max, but it does have a little jump. So imagine I'm dieting, I am working my ass off, and I get on the scale once a month, and it just happens to be the day before my period, and it's elevated like 2 pounds. And I'm gonna be like, what the hell? Nothing is working, right? You don't get an accurate depiction. So I follow this routine. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, Tuesday, but it's every other day. And if I miss a day or two, like I don't sweat it, but it allows me to be able to look at data objectively. It removes the emotional attachment because I am just looking at numbers. I'm not stepping on the scale every now and then and getting my fucking feelings hurt because I don't like the number, right? I am looking at this as data, the same way we look at pictures, right? If you took a picture every single day, you're not going to see much of a difference. So with pictures, once a month, twice a month, perfect. But with weights, you want to do it the opposite way because you want to get a really big idea because numbers are easier to see the trends. But again, if you took a picture every single day, you're not going to notice much because it's every single day. But if you took a picture beginning of the month, end of month, you will notice it. Sorry, I'm like hitting the little spring. You will notice a difference. And so when it comes to weigh-ins, that is also a way that I help my clients work through emotion on the scale because we get to take the emotion out of it. We get to look at a number on the scale and say, okay, if that number is elevated, how's your digestion? Where are you at in your cycle? How have you been with your nutrition? Did you drink enough water? Like, right? Like, we get to go down a laundry list of things and identify why the scale might be elevated if you're following your protocol to a T. And so for that answer, it really is just if your weight is not moving on the scale, you have to look at how often you're weighing yourself. Are you collecting data or are you just like randomly checking in and being like, oh, shit, my weight is the same or it hasn't changed and getting a really skewed perception?
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head. We always talk about us like as coaches, we are here to like take the emotion out of things. And
Yep.
so much of it we are tied to that number because for better or for worse, we've felt better or worse at different numbers. And
Yep.
when you have been, I was talking to a client about this, and she was like, oh, I can't believe it's taking me this long to understand this about my health or be able to grasp this. It's a journey. I'm like, if it's taken you a long time because you are so invested in it and you've
Yep.
been battling this for so long. So it's easy. You could probably pick a million different things in your life that you are really invested in. Maybe not even because you have been actively working on it for a long time, but because you've been experiencing it for a long
Yeah.
time. So it's very easy to allow the emotions to take over, which is why I like how you said we're just taking data points. That's why we not only do it in the morning, weigh in before we eat any food, after we use the bathroom, all of those things, but we're not allowing that to be the only indicator of our progress. I don't want to say success, but our progress,
Yeah.
because there's so many other reasons why the scale can fluctuate. But I'm a big proponent of weighing in at least 3 times a week, because that number can fluctuate for so many reasons. And if you're already highly I don't want to say reactive, but if you felt like you've had more of a reaction from the scale, I would much rather you have an average, not just one weigh in that can really
Yeah.
skew how you see that number. So the more times, the better. And if you're really, really struggling with what you're seeing, it does not hurt to take some time off of the scale and detaching from that number and using other metrics as your as progress, as what's happening in the gym, as how your clothes fit, your energy, your sleep, all those things to kind of bring you back to like homeostasis, to where you can add the scale back in. It doesn't have to be the thing that is ruling your life right now.
Yeah. Um, I'm picking up a lot of audio and I don't know what that's coming from.
They are doing
Work. Okay, that's fine. We're just gonna power through it, you guys. This is the tail end of the episode, so you'll be all right. I love that. No, it is important that if you are noticing you're feeling more emotional about it, to take some time off. But I also, to my clients that do get a little bit more emotionally impacted by the scale, I tell them to look in the mirror. Are you liking how you're looking? Do you feel good about your progress? Look at pictures, right? And then step on the scale. Get in a good headspace, because there have been times where I look in the mirror before I do a weigh-in and I'm like, damn, I'm looking good. And then I step on the scale and I'm like, oh, why is that elevated? Like, I just get curious. And if I am not aware, that number might affect me. So anytime before I step on the scale, I talk a positive affirmation. I'm like, you are working hard. You know you are putting in the work. Whatever the number says, it's a data point. Now, if I have been fucking around, not tracking my food, drinking, not working out, doing all like the opposite things, I'm gonna feel some type of way about the number on the scale because I know I haven't been showing up. So there's like two sides of the coin. It's good to remove yourself emotionally when you know you're doing all the things. But if you're fucking around, that number can almost just be like a wake up call and just be like, you know what? I have not actually been showing up as I wanted to, right? Like, these are my goals. Nobody else gives a shit if I achieve my goals or not. So at the end of the day, it's like me versus me. And if I don't like that number on the scale and I know I haven't been following my plan, I know I've been fucking off, then personally, I think it's okay for that number to affect you, because it's not like you're doing all this work and you're letting a number impact you. It's kind of the mirror holding up to you of like, but are you doing the work that you said you were going to do? So that was a good question. I can't hear you. You are not like, it's okay. Technical difficulties.
I really thought that was going to fix it. I need to because with my camera, it's not allowing this microphone to work. I don't
That's
understand
odd.
why. So I know we're gonna have to tinker with
Adjust.
that later. And yeah.
Yes. That's all right.
Um, do you want to do one more quick question?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you have one?
I had one. You also had one. So doesn't matter to me. But
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, we'll do mine. We'll make it snappy. So I have a client that was curious, like like what tips did I have for staying on track on the weekends? And this is something that I think weekends really can be like your make or break time. And as someone who has been working less on the weekends, going out on dates on the weekends, hanging out with friends on the weekends, I've kind of seen like what it's like to be hunkered down inside my house, working no life, don't not doing anything but eating my meals compared to like out and about, coffee, like missing, not drinking enough water, like all those things. So I kind of see both sides now. And one thing I always recommend to do is to, I guess I would say three things, is on Wednesday and Thursday, look to see what is in your fridge. And the weekends can be the make or break because for a lot of perfectionist women that I work with that feel like they have to go all into things, they
Yeah.
destroy it like Monday to Thursday, Monday to Friday. They are on point, eating their
Mm-hmm.
pre-made meals, skipping carbs half the time. They're like, I'm on it. And then come the weekend, they're like, oh, I've been working so hard. It's time for a little sweet treat, a little reward.
Yes.
And then they fall off the deep end and then they're feeling guilty Sunday and then they're right back to those same patterns. So I always say, look what's in your fridge Wednesday or Thursday. Do you actually have anything that's made or that's going to last you that long? What I like to do is have two proteins, one that's already made and one that could be easily made, whether that's eggs, egg whites, protein powder, tuna, cans, things, stuff like that. I like to have veggies on hand that are like cut or steamer bag veggies or they're canned veggies, just things that are really easy to eat. Of course, the guy is coming around the corner. How loud is that?
It's okay.
Okay.
It's the
Not
tail
not
end of the episode. They can fucking put up with it, guys.
they can put up with
I
it.
gotta speak up for my girl here. You guys can tolerate this because this is some good shit.
It's like he's just walking around in circles with the leaf blower. Like, move. Um, what was I gonna say? Oh, so having those items that are prepared and ready to go, and also having carbs ready, bananas,
Yep,
fruit. I love having. Lately, I've been on potato kick, just throwing it in the microwave and nuking it. Having rice ready made. You don't have to have the perfect meals made, but
yep,
having the ingredients is key. So that
yep.
way, when you do come home, you're like, oh, I can whip something together really quick. And the last thing that is I would say most important for starting it off strong is you're most likely going to eat breakfast at home, like on the weekend. And if you are going to have brunch, you could still do something similar depending on what time. Have a really heavy protein breakfast, like 30 plus grams, 35 grams. Because if you're right now trying to hit like 100 grams, in reality, you guys should all be over 100 grams of protein for your goal daily. But if you're like, okay, I'm trying to get 100, if you start your weekend off Saturday morning with 35 plus grams of protein, you're over a third of the way there. Like, and then you have two more meals, you'll easily get 30 plus grams in there. So, starting off 30 plus grams of protein, you are set to go. You're more satiated, you're going to have more energy, you're going to feel better, and you're more likely to make better choices, more nutrient dense choices throughout the day. So, those are like my weekend eating tips.
And I think to go a step further, this actually kind of relates into a client question that I had. If you are somebody that is tracking your macros and you find on the weekends you are overwhelmed with trying to track your macros, right? You are allowed to take it a step back. And if you are in a dieting phase, you're in a deficit, I would much rather my clients Saturday, Sunday track their calories instead of blowing it out of the water and getting it overwhelmed, right? Like it's all good and well to say, let's do this, let's be prepared. But sometimes you don't actually know how to be prepared, right? Like it takes a certain level of um commitment to go out on Wednesday or Thursday to do the meal prep. And some of y'all, you're like, I can still wing it. You haven't gotten to that step where you're like, no, I actually should prepare and do some weekend meal prep and really think things out. And so I will have, some of my newer clients or clients that are going through maybe a more overwhelming state of life. We will adjust the plan. So weekends is calories. Stay within your deficit. Stay within your deficit, okay? You're not going crazy. You can still get protein in, get your veggies in, but it takes a layer of pressure off. And over time, 3, 4, 5 weekends in, you can start tracking macros on the Saturday, calories on Sunday. And it will get easier because oftentimes the perfectionist way of thinking is you can kill it Monday through Friday because you're home, you're making your meals. But when you start going out, you're thinking, well, how the F am I supposed to hit my macros? So I might as well just like go all in. Well, instead of
Mhm.
going it all in, take a step back. Maybe you're
Mhm.
not hitting your macros perfectly, but you can stay within your calories. There is a level of control you can still have
Yeah.
while alleviating the pressure. And it really is about being prepared, doing what Maddie said, doing like a second meal prep at the end of the week, making sure you have easy grab and go options. I call them oh shit meals, like frozen
Mm.
chicken sausage like in the fridge, veggies, like easy veggies to just fucking cut up, throw in a pan in the air fryer. Like it does not take that long to put a meal together. It's your brain being like, oh, this is going to take a while. We don't have enough time. I'm stressed out.
Mhm.
Buy the shit that's easy. Buy your oh shit meals. In my fridge at all times, we have oh shit things to cook because I'm with you. Sometimes I don't want to be spending more than 15 minutes in the kitchen. I just want to eat and go about my day. Um,
Mhm.
and so the easiest way to stay on track on the weekends is to go in with a plan. If you
Yeah.
don't go in with a plan, that you're gonna fall off track, like point blank.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be an
No.
extravagant plan. It
Yeah.
literally is, do I have a protein? Do I have a veggie? That's why I love steamer bag veggies and canned green beans. They're my crack right now because I don't have to cook anything. I haven't cooked any veggies in quite some time because I've just been on this like I've been having more of a social life. So at night, like I don't want to
Oh,
be
I've been having more of a social life. Okay.
Shut up, bitch. I'm sorry. Someone said to me at bachata, they're like, because I said they're like, "Is this your first time here?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "I never have done anything like this." He's like, "Oh," I'm like, "Oh, well, I just got divorced." And he's like, "Oh, did he like keep you like locked in the basement?" I'm like, "Kinda," because like we both didn't do anything.
Okay, in a relationship, you need to have an extrovert.
That's the problem. I can be either or depending on the person. So
Mm.
when the person is an extra homebody, that makes me a homebody.
Girl,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. No,
I'm
James
like
is
an ambivert.
my extrovert. He is like, come on, he pushes me because if I had somebody like myself, would
Yeah,
never leave the house.
that's what happened.
Perfect.
We never
Yeah,
left. There was
yeah.
one of my birthdays where we were like, we don't feel like going.
Oh no, not a bird. No.
I know. Well, those days are over.
Thank God. Give her a social life, and all of a sudden she's a new fucking person. Who would have
Literally.
thought?
Who would have thunk?
Who would have thunk? All right.
Anything you want to wrap it up with?
So you guys are hearing this on May 28th. I have my free On Track Forever challenge that will be starting the Monday after you hear this. So I will drop the link below to join. It is a 7-day free challenge. I am teaching you how I had my own glow up. I was overwhelmed, I was overweight, I've lost 30 pounds, I look fucking hot. I look in the mirror and I'm like, who is that bitch? Unrecognizable in the best way possible.
Literally.
And I'm teaching you how I did that because I kid you not, and this might sound dramatic or unrealistic, I have not fallen off track once because of how I have structured my plan. It is flexible, it is not overwhelming, and it works. This is what I do with my clients, and I want to bring you guys into this challenge and have this fucking electric experience. And so the link will be below, free to join, and it will start the Monday after you are hearing this episode.
Love. Also starting the Monday after you hear this episode, my 6 week lean strong. Wow, why am I forgetting there we go.
Summer
The summer,
starter.
the summer starter program. Exclusive small group. We're probably only gonna have a few spots left. I don't know how many we'll have left by the time this comes out, but it starts on Monday. I've never done a small group like this, so I'm really excited. Not only you're getting your custom nutrition plan, you're getting bi-weekly check-ins with me, small group access, so you're getting with other women who also are tired of every summer having to buy bigger clothes. This is
Mm.
maybe the second summer or the first summer, I'm not sure, where I had to buy smaller new clothes. And excuse me, and it's great because I'm not feeling like I have to hide in my body this summer. I'm wearing cute outfits I've never worn in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel fucking great. So we start on Monday. I'm super excited. I'll drop the link for that. Again, I don't know how many spots are gonna be left by the time this comes out, but I'm only taking 10 women in there. So you better be one if you're tired of restarting every summer, especially when you like will use your extreme methods, lose the weight, and then you gain extra. Like, we're not redoing that this summer, guys. No,
No,
we're done with
this
that. So,
is our chronic hot girl era. We've had our glow ups. Y'all
yeah.
either get with us or don't. Because to add this, I put on a bathing
Mm.
suit
Ooh.
that I had bought last summer. Fits better. I'm like, okay, bitch, who are you? And we
Ooh,
love
I
that
should put
feeling,
mine
right?
on.
Yeah,
I
put
should put
it
mine
on and
on
like look in
too.
that mirror and be like, who are you? And honestly, you guys, who doesn't want that? I'm living for this summer
Yeah, I'm living for crop tops and for mini skirts and for wearing whatever the heck I want to wear and
and
not
being
going in my
naked, running around the city naked.
literally, and looking in my closet and being like, "Oh, this doesn't fit me because I'm just so lean bean machine right now, not feeling like an ogre like I've felt before." So
Yeah.
we're done with those days. So you can use
Yes.
the link or just DM me starter and you'll get an extra bonus that already expired, but I'll give it to you because you listened to the pod.
Pod perks.
Pod perks. Thank you guys so much for listening or watching Kind of Hot, Kind of Healthy. Please make sure to subscribe, give us a 5-star review, share this with your girlfriend because she loves pop culture and because she needs a little shake at the shoulders about the scale. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, anywhere you can stream podcasts. Tap the anonymous link below. You can share a crazy dating story, maybe some woes you're going through with the scale, or just some celebrity tea you want us to talk about.
Ooh,
Bye.
also, sorry,
Oh.
bye. Wedding, your best part of your wedding day. If you got married, what is the
Oh.
best part of your wedding day? I am asking every bride that I talk to because I want to be able to take in like mental moments and just like soak it in. Okay.
Oh.
Bye.
Bye.